Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. Anthony Rizzo is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Jose Quintana is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball 1, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He had 20 ribbies last month. That's RBIs. That's ribeye steaks. However you want to put it, he drove in 20 men. When you're doing that over the course of a month, that's some pretty consistent hitting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Pitch on the way. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Coming to the plate now, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
2 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Baez. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Padres down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Richards will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball.
Oh, look at this. He gathers the throw. It's in time.
Oh, man, once it got past the pitcher, I figured it was a base hit, but then the shortstop comes out of nowhere to make the diving stop. That was incredible.
Here's Javier Baez having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
Boy, and also right up among the leaders in home runs and RBIs. This guy's having an epic season, and he has an outside shot to win the Triple Crown.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes, or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help the team. This is a guy that's done serious damage from day 1 of this hit streak, and it's continued.
Well, this hitting streak is just the latest development in what's been an impressive offensive year for him. He's up among the league leaders in hitting as of today.
He's had an amazing season, and you can tell the confidence is oozing off him. When we were down before the game talking to him around the batting cage, you could just sense he wants 4 ABs, and he wants them with runners in scoring position. He's certainly given himself a chance to have a monster season.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
Matty, I love the hitting streak. You can have the batting average. I just want guys who drive the baseball.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
Renfroe.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's run gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, batting at an even 400. Swung on and chopped down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Russell. And very quickly they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
And he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony
Leading off
Rizzo.
for
He's
the
really been
Cubs,
dialed in at the plate lately,
first
having hit
baseman,
safely in his last
Anthony
19 games.
Yeah, Matty, he's got a chance to go for 20 right here. That's a huge hit streak, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Some damage mixed in with just some nice ABs. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Line but speared on a hop, and that's the first out.
So here's how the San Diego
The left
Padres are
fielder,
positioned defensively.
number 16.
Guys, the person I want to focus on is Eric Hosmer. This guy is coming into his own from the offensive standpoint, but don't get it twisted. This is a Gold Glove first baseman that makes the game look easy on the defensive side.
Stepping up to the plate, Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Batting 6. The
Next to
catcher,
bat will be Victor Caratini. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. That average for him sitting at 345. 5 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Back-to-back homers. So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
batting 7.
Here's Addison Russell.
Addison.
As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
And he misses low with it. 2-0. Three and 0 now. David Bodie, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So striding forward now, David Bodie. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. And it's fouled away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two. Russell leads off second with one gone in the inning. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And up next, the pitcher, Jose Quintana. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
He doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach right here. That sac bunt is definitely staying on.
And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Albert Almora. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. 1-0. A ball and no strikes.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
The set and the 1-0. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Almora with an even count, 2-2.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 2-2 pitch. This is in the air out the straightaway center. Margot's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We've played 2 full. Cubs lead it 2-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off. First pitch of the at-bat. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's 0 for 5. 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. First offering on its way. line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 43.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Richards. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. And that will load the bases now on a costly miscue indeed.
Number 23.
So striding in, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Tatis is really a well-balanced hitter. It doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Number 9.
Standing in, number 9. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and he will get in there with their first run. It's a 2-1 game now.
Well, the pitcher has no one to blame but himself. Man on third, he just uncorks one. The runner alertly takes off immediately and gets their first run of the game just handed to him on a silver platter.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
So stepping in, Manny Machado, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 2 and the Padres 1. Riding into the box, Javier Baez. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Here comes the first pitch.
Baez.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So with one gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Running hard, he's digging for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball 1. Bryant, the runner at second with 1 away. Ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Great call that time as they caught him thinking fastball. It's 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
The 2-1. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Into the box now, Garcia. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Myers going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Caratini. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here comes the first pitch. Well, he's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Row, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Now
everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Standing in now, Addison Russell. No balls and 1 strike. 4 runs here in this half inning. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, David Bodie. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That batting average for him at .355. 24 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Richard steps into his windup. 2-1 on its way. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, I'm going to need a better approach out of the 8-hole hitter. He's hitting in the bottom of the order for a reason. He's got to be willing to work the count, grind it, get this pitch count up, and get on for the boys in front of him.
The 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. Here it comes on 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. This one's down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. 3 complete from Wrigley Field, and this is now a 6-1 ball game. Leading off the inning, Hunter Renfroe, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A ball and a strike now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bryant. And that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Manuel.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the versatile center fielder Manuel Margot. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Even 1-1 count to Margot. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Almora. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses low and away. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 2-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. So Will Myers will get a chance to bat this inning following the base hit, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Myers puts a good swing on it. This one's carrying well to left, into the bleachers, and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Will Myers. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
As a pitcher, you worry about giving up the long ball to the meat of the lineup. But when the two guys at the bottom of the lineup torch you, it's really disheartening. These guys have weapons everywhere.
The pitcher, number
Into the box
43.
now, Garrett Richards. As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning, lead to 3. Cubs are on top, 6-4. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters, from their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the order now, and in to bat
for the
next
Cubs,
is Albert Almora.
the center fielder.
First delivery
Albert
to him on the way,
Almora.
and a fastball just misses for ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, that's ball 3, and the Cubs right now, they're looking for base runners. Hey, they'd love to get a leadoff walk.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Ready once again, Javier Baez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He's got it 1 away. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Padres Road to the Show report. 2 players that this organization has to be happy about right now. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And gone into the right field bleachers. Kris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Home run number 62 on the year, and they double him up. It's 8-4. Matt Strahm answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Matt Strahm.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away.
Rizzo.
8 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 16.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Garcia, already a home run and a double for him in this one. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
In now, Victor Caratini, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Garcia, the runner at first with 2 gone. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 8-4. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box, number 9. That's a strike to throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Pitch popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there.
Now
he's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one. Line to the right side, but foul. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside. fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. Now the 0-1 to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fryer's forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the Padres 5. Ready now, Addison Russell. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
The second baseman, Addison.
Here comes the first pitch.
Russell.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 13.
It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Stepping in, David Bodie. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Margot's under it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Jose Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll try to get him, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 8 and the Padres 5. Will Myers will stand in again as